for straight out departure at runway 7.
Hello and welcome to another Brett Plays video. I'm going to be going off with another Yak-130. And like I mentioned in a previous Yak-130 video, that would be video number 192 showcase. I did say I had another one, so this is the Zman Yak-130. Now there's probably 40 odd files in this particular download, so it is quite a large download, but I think it's only about 6 or 7 different liveries. And when I say 40 odd, maybe it's 42. There are 7 flights, but 7 liveries. You have the clear with no stores, then you have some with like 2 tanks, then you have with 4 tanks, fuel tanks that is, or you have it with bombs or missiles. So each one becomes a set of 6 that have a different flight layout. The model itself has come over very well. I think the interior, especially the viewpoint, could do with some editing. I don't mind the look of the pilots there. They don't look around much like some planes you see. But the modelling on this is actually very impressive. So for Zman product, I've shown a few of his already. The what is it, SU-47, the J-17. Now as you can see, this is the interior file that I start off getting. So it is too low for a start. So and it's too far forward. So let's see if we can go back a bit. There and up. So I'm going to have to change the config in that, but I'm a little disappointed with the interior. Everything done has been done mostly on the outside. This is actually just a little bit underwhelming. I don't know if it's going to be getting some updates or not, but the outside I'm quite impressed, especially when it comes to these engine and ducting. So let's put the lights on. Yep, so lights are coming on, thank you. Green one, yep. So like some aircraft, they don't show up. I like to show that so you guys know that they're actually working. Now, make sure we don't overdo this, but watch when I put on my throttle. You can actually see it breathe, which is like phenomenal modelling, thank you very much. Even the small vents go as well. Okay, it's going to override my brakes. Alright, so what you can do is you can actually have a look at that while we get going. Let's turn that park brake off, thank you. See them breathe. That's just awesome. Well done. Now, before it gets going, I can't imagine it has this much power. So unlike the last Yak-130, I'm not so sure about the flight. Okay, very much the clunk sound like we had in the last one. Now I am in the changed view of the interior, but if I were to reset that, it would be back down below the panel there. It's a very well modelled aircraft. He has quite a few similar ones like this, and pretty much into the Russian stuff. So very impressed, and I have showcased his stuff before. Link will be in the description. Now when it goes to accelerating this thing, I would like to check to see whether how fast this thing can actually go normally or in real life. Also only has the 2 levels of flaps, where in the previous version, and it just might have been the way it was modelled, it had about 5 levels. So 580 something knots. Okay. So see how I've got a clear windshield as well, or windscreen? Or cockpit canopy. It was actually blacked out. You do need to do that with Zman's files. Let's do a quick blast. Mark 1 or thereabouts. Over Manly. Thank you very much. Hello Manly Beach. Been a long time since I've been there. Look, it goes quite well. You don't have the thrust coming out, but I think I can see wind shear. So if I pull on that, yep. So it is modelled with the vapour that comes out on there. So when I pull heavy G's, far as flying, it does quite nicely. Don't know what those extra things underneath are. It's very nice. So this also comes with Russian green. It comes with the same red that I used in... Wow, you back off, it really does slow down. Air brakes? There we go, something that comes up nice and quick. You saw my last Yak video. I was thinking the way the air brake came up, you'd be like, oh, it's too late now, I don't need that air brake on. But this one, woohoo. That'll slow you down. Alright, so maneuverability, I'm happy with. Interior, no, I'm not happy with it. Really could do with some extra work. Not just because the screens aren't working, but because everything looks like it's, I don't know, early 2000s computer game-ish. And I think compared with some of his other stuff, it looked awesome. This one's a stopgap. Now, my other Yak-130 had the F-18 cockpit, and it even looked better. Just the default FSX one. Alright, let's see if we also have... Is this carrier capable? Not sure. I'll try connecting the cloud assist. Do we have a tail hook? No, we don't. Put those gear down. Put the flap down. So the tail hook is not animated. I am way below. I'm on stall. Look at that. If I'm not careful, I will stall. Now, see if it flies. I don't mind the flight characteristics of the previous Yak-130 I had. Looks good though. Let's see if we can land this with the invisible tow hook. I thought it does have a tow hook on this. Maybe it just doesn't come out. No. My imagination. Okay. See how it goes. Look, to be honest, being a trainer, these do have a huge amount of flaps available there, and it does float in quite well. I am hitting 19 frames a second there though. I don't know if that's because the textures are quite high on this, and or a combination of that and Sydney. Okay, we've definitely got our beeping inside. But none of the instruments are running, so it makes it very difficult to work out what you're doing. Another fine aircraft. Like, comment and subscribe if you're into this type of stuff. Like I say in most of my videos, if you make it this far, you'll know it. I try to make 5 videos like this a week. So Monday to Friday for most people. Going really long here. Alright, I used my aircraft carrier landing ability there. So basically that was the cloud assist. But there is no toggle for this particular plane. So it's an unrealistic landing there. Bit of a muck around. Look, it's very nice. Very impressive from outside. You can see the instruments are also white there, so something is definitely... Where'd my mouse go? Bring it in, thank you. Look, there's some static. The rest of it though, with those engines, when you rev up, I'm quite impressed with that. I think it's pretty good. Oh, and one other thing I do want to show. Let's just pop it back over on the ground here. With Zman files, I probably didn't show it with the SU17, which I should have. We'll go and park over here like we did with the SU47. When you turn these off and you put them in park, it then displays all the weapons and or tanks and a display board as part of the locked away features. So I'll do the same as I did with the SU47, book cut, and park it over here and give it the display that it deserves. Brakes on, engines off, thank you. Takes a moment. Once everything is turned off, it will actually pop in with a display parking. And I think it also covers the window from memory. I'll give this a try. Might take a moment. Okay, it's going to take a long time. You can actually start like this. Nope, there we go. So all the armaments, rockets, missiles, and normally that sign will actually say what it is. So the pilots are still sitting in there. Got the red thing over the cone, the ladder, chocks. It's actually really well done. But normally, okay, it looks like there's some sort of gloss over this. May actually need to delete whatever it is in front of that so you can see the sign. And they also lock up. Better turn those lights off. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Cheers.